Here's everything that happened in the world of football this week in under 5 minutes. I swear there's an El Clasico just every weekend. But basically, Barcelona come out top of the draw.
We cannot replace him.
Gavi decided to do this.
I want this man to be no more.
Earlier in the week, Barcelona played against Athletic Club, and he decided to pull out one of these.
Have it.
Like, that is crazy to be doing that on the halfway line. That's on the halfway line he's at that crack. Like, but he does seriously have to stop that before he ends up dying. Like, he's going to end up in a chair in some centre watching The Chase for 12 hours a day if he doesn't calm down. Spurs are crap. Who would have thought? I know who would have thought. Antonio Conte. Yes, the Spurs manager even thinks they're absolutely useless.
Why? Bah, I don't know, because they are used here. They used here, don't play for something important. They don't want to play under pressure. They don't want to play under stress. Tottenham's story is this. 20 years that there is the owner and they never won something.
Like, if you're a player and you're in his dressing room, you must just be feeling so bad about yourself, to be honest. And rightly so, because they are fucking shite, if we're being honest. They are useless.
Put the 7-Up cans away, because the pool are back.
That's right, the Champions League was on this week. Now, some madness went down, to be honest. So Liverpool were back.
Salah! Mo Salah!
Or so they thought.
Fuck! How did we manage to do this again?
Crime more ratio.
They lost 1-0 because they're not as good as they perhaps think. Man, that's disrespectful. Getting subbed on with 9 seconds left in the game. So apparently Chelsea manager Graham Potter learned how to swear this week.
We'll try and beat Everton, and then we'll take the draw, and then we'll try and win the fucking Champions League.
We'll try and win the fucking Champions League! This man, apart from being the funniest man on earth, he is also very good at scoring goals. So good, in fact, that when Man City were playing RB Leipzig this week, he scored more goals than he had accurate passes. So the Kardashians did what they do best this week, hopping from team to team watching grown men play with their balls. That's right, Kim Kardashian is now not only an Arsenal fan, but a PSG fan as well. So Giroud's brother came out of the woodwork this week, and he just looks like a caveman. He looks like Giroud from 200 years in the future who's come back to warn them about the aliens taking over Earth. And he looks like one of them mad owl lads who become like a recluse and end up painting pictures of like Nigel Farage knitting jumpers or something. Do you know? Now, I don't really know why I put this in the batch of stuff to talk about, but there was this. He looks like someone sellotaped a set of Brillo pads to his head. It literally looks like a toilet brush. Now, we have the worst footballing opinion I have arguably ever heard in my life.
One thing I've heard, and I do somewhat agree, that Maradona wouldn't be able to make it in a top 10 Premier League side. Fuck off, man. On one side of the coin, you've got Maradona, who's obviously very good. But then I think, is he just like St. Maximin?
Comparing Maradona to St. Maximin should be borderline illegal. Like, obviously I wasn't around to watch Maradona live, but just from the clips and the stories I've heard about that man, you don't get two Maradonas. I hope that's a wind-up. I hope he's messing and that's just something to gauge views, but man, if it's not, he needs to be submitted somewhere and he needs to be held accountable for his actions. Emiliano Martinez broke a record this week, and it's honestly one of the most impressive records I've ever heard. He broke the record for most clean sheets kept in the Premier League in 100 games, in his first 100 games. He has Tyrone Mings and Ezri Konsa playing in front of him. That is absolutely ridiculous. And when he was playing at Arsenal, he had Socrates and Rob Holding, I think. People that don't rate Martinez as a great goalkeeper, you need your head checked, because that stat is absolutely ridiculous. That is a ginger man on your screen, and his name is Will Still. You probably know who he is. He's a manager who manages Reims. Clip came out about this man this week, and he is more talented than people give him credit for.
Alors ces 3 points ici, super, chouette, comme Younis dit, voilà, bravo. C'est 3 points dimanche aussi, hein. Fucking 3 points on Sunday as well. Not just in these shit little games in here.
Any man who can give guff in 2 languages is a man I'm on board with. Thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing, and I'll see you next week.